I'm Kimberly Saunders, President of the Central Florida chapter of the National Black MBA Association from February of 2019 through June of 2023. I was a professional in my career and looking for an organization where I found a sense of community. I went to an HBCU for undergraduate and graduate school, and it was important for me to find the care and compassion that I did while on campus. I remember during my first meeting, Neela Wilson was the chapter president, and I just really enjoyed the way that she commanded the room. She knew how to lead the conversation and make everyone feel, very welcome to engage. I pondered the decision for a while because I was really only a couple years in as a member of the organization, and I knew that that was a big responsibility. And if that was something that I was going to do, I wanted to make sure that I had the time, that I had, the capacity to do it, because I didn't want it to falter on my watch. And I knew that the individuals that were there prior, to me did a great job. And so it was important for me to continue that legacy. So the toughest challenge of my presidency, I would say, was twofold. One, I came into the role not having a formal leadership experience. I was an individual contributor. And so having a leadership role of this magnitude, definitely working with different personalities, making sure that everyone was on the same page and aligned with not just the mission and vision of the organization, but our goals for the chapter. So that was one. The second thing was I had the privilege of serving during COVID, and we really had to make some adjustments. But again, I just want to thank the leadership team, because it took everyone working together so that we could continue to move forward, continue to have great programming, continue to serve the needs of our members and our community. Being chapter president has definitely impacted my entrepreneurial journey. And the reason being is because there's a lot of similarities in running an organization, leading an organization, as well as being an entrepreneur. I was able to probably accelerate, some of the skills. The learning curve, was a little bit shorter because of my involvement with the chapter, with the organization. And then also being able to connect with other entrepreneurs as well, learning from them, learning from those that were a little bit more seasoned, learning, the pitfalls, the successes, and just having that community of individuals that, to encourage you, to motivate you. And the resources are all here. I mean, that's one of our pillars, entrepreneurship. So not only was I involved in helping to facilitate and execute those programs, but I received a lot. So if I had to think of that one moment that stands above the rest, definitely has to be chapter of the year. I remember going into my first term stating that once I leave this position, that I wanted for our chapter to win chapter of the year. And during my last year, during the national conference, we received chapter of the year. So that was extremely important to me, because that speaks to the teamwork, that speaks to the individuals that served alongside me during those 4.5 years. So I couldn't have done it without them. And to me, having that honor just goes to show the work that we were doing for the community. Impactful.